What's up, family? How y'all doing and how y'all been? And welcome back to my channel, the Wolf's Den Tarot TV, formerly known as the Capricorn Wolf Tarot. So same shit, different name, but welcome back on in, guys. And if you will, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me on your way in. That would be amazing. That would be great. I love you. Thank you so much for joining in, popping in, just showing me the love and the support. I really love y'all and I really appreciate y'all. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button for me. It really helps the channel and get the messages out. If you haven't noticed, Spirit is leading me to focus a lot more on the awoken ones, the mystics. Okay, so today's message is going to be a message for the mystics, and there won't be an extended version to this reading, but I'm going to try to keep it short because I got a lot of channel messages for you guys. Oh, also, everything you need from me is going to be in the description box below as far as booking personal readings and gaining access to extended versions of readings. And I'm going to start the monthly zodiac sign readings as well, so make sure you sign up for that because you gain access to all of that stuff. You can do it on YouTube or on Patreon, whatever is easiest for you. One card for you guys, just to kind of get into the energy space as I meditate on your mystic energy. And what I got was light language. Yeah, light language, language of light. So right now what you guys are probably doing is, first of all, it's several energies that I'm getting. One, you could be learning a new language. Two, you could be like becoming very fluent or proficient in a language that you've never been proficient in. It's like, how come I'm so good at that? Like, you know, I've never had this language or learned this language before, but you pick it up super fast. It could be a language, it could be tarot, it could be, you know, anything. So it's like you're picking up maybe divination skills. You're picking up on universal languages very, very fast right now. So I'm hearing focal point or focus. So I feel like whatever you're going through right now is focusing you towards one direct point. So whatever that means for you, we'll look with the cards and see what else is going on. As they're saying, and this is a card from the Mayan Oracle. So I really read through the text to see what was going on, and it's again talking about light body activation, which we talked about in the last message. But because you're focusing in your body, your light body is being focused towards one area or one direction right now. It's like you may have this sudden activation, and that sudden activation may look like a sudden burst of tears for you. Like something small may set you off and you're just crying and you don't know why, like boo-hoo crying, you know what I mean? But that's good. Okay, nothing's wrong with you. You're not crazy. This is all a part of your light body activation. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Spirit says center. So definitely continue to center yourself, do your energy work, you know, ground. If you are an awoken one or a centered one, a mystic, then you probably already have cultivated your own practices to calm your energy down and ground yourself. So that's what Spirit is saying to do now. So what's going on with you is that you are just activating past lives. You're activating your light body because you are going through a very fine focal point. Like this is the spiritual point that you're going through right here, and this is like, say on the other side of this dot is a new dimension, right? So a new earth, right? So that's what Spirit said. Thank you. So on the other side of this dot is a new earth, right? But you have to get through this dot first, and in order to do that, you have to activate your light body. So you have to let go of things. You have to heal some things. You can't go in with earth density, 3D earth density. That's what Spirit just said. You can't go in with dense energy. So you have to let go of that. And one way of major release is to cry. So just know that you're not crazy, and it's all happening for your growth so you can get into your new earth. Okay? I know that was a lot of words. I'll try to edit that. There's another channel message that I got for you, which was very odd to me, but I guess it's going to make sense here. And some of you might pick up on exactly what I'm talking about. But I heard there's a snake in my boot, right? Like Woody from Toy Story. In one of my readings, it was saying that your snakes were being exposed and stuff like that, right? But the channel message that I'm getting now is that your snakes are actually going to help you. Okay, your snakes don't know it, you don't know it, they don't know how they gonna help you, and you don't know how your snakes are gonna help you some kind of way, but Spirit knows. Spirit knows that these frauds, these fakes or whatever, they're driving out the rats. Okay, a TikTok that I saw about a snake being released in a hole, and then that snake like drove out all of the mice and the rats that were in that hole. I know this is graphic, so you know, trigger warning, but Spirit said that that's a message. sometimes your snakes can be good. Sometimes your snakes can be beneficial. And for you mystics and chosen ones and awoken ones, just know that those snakes, they weren't placed there for nothing. Okay, it's like whatever black magic, whatever dark work, whatever negative energy they try to throw at you, yeah, they're going to receive that in karma. But now their karma is to help you. Okay, they're going to help out. They're going to help you drive out more snakes and more rats. Okay, they're going to be like your ops. Okay, they're going to be the ops for you. Okay, like at first they like, and not your ops in a bad way. They gonna be on your side now, whether they want to or not. They finna work for you. Okay, so now they're gonna bring you back the tea. Okay, so this person was saying this about you, Mr. So-and-so. You know, that's how your snake's gonna be bowing down to you. I went and found another trader for you, High Priestess so-and-so. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. Your snakes are gonna end up, your operatives are gonna end up working for you. I also got an energy of people small talking you, and Spirit said don't let them do that. Don't let them small talk you. Okay, and he specifically gave me a point in, you know, I don't mean to be offensive to anybody, but it was, you know, for my melanated people, it was specifically about white people talking down to you. Spirit says do not let them do that, because Spirit says this, you know, and no offense to my white family or whatever, you know, if you my Caucasian family, I love you all the same, and I am a spiritual worker, so I already know how spirits work. Spirit, you know, in other lifetimes we were all a different race. Okay, but for this particular one, in this particular lifetime in which black people get, you know, the low end of the stick or whatever, Spirit is saying that particularly some of you are working in environments, corporate environments, or just environments in general where you're skinning and grinning in white people's face. Spirit say don't do that. Don't do that. You don't, there's no need to do that. Okay, because there's kind of a inferiority complex here and a superiority complex between whatever dynamic I'm picking up on right now. But it's kind of like, you know, don't let them small talk you, because it's kind of like they're small talking you because they think you're not educated enough to hold an educated conversation. Okay, so when y'all want to talk about aliens and spirits, you want to talk about law, you want to talk about politics, like let's talk about that. But don't dumb me down to talking about just sports, or don't dumb me down to talking about just cooking, you know. What about that fried chicken and watermelon shit? And like, no, don't let them do that to you, for whoever that is for. Okay, all of the white people, y'all don't, you know, please don't be offended by that. But that was for one of my melanated brothers or sisters, and I had to get that message out. So thank you, and let's continue. If y'all have very busy children, okay, it's something about your children that are very, very busy right now. So your children have very busy lives. Like your children are going to be very active. I also heard it through the grapevine. So listen, mystic ones, of course you already know, and this is no surprise, because you are a light bringer, light bearer. Attention is always on you, whether you want it to be or not. But the gossip is, and there is gossip surrounding you, or there's gossip coming your way, because I heard it through the grapevine. So it's either like people spilling tea to you. Oh, that's what your snakes are doing, honey. That's what your snakes are doing. Your operatives are over here driving out all of your snakes, and it's like they gonna come back. It's like somebody gonna come back with information and insight that's gonna benefit you. Okay, it's gonna clean out your spiritual space of all this negative rat ass energy, all this snake ass energy. It's gonna drive them out and get all of that energy away from you. And it's like, look, while you going into this new earth, it's like you got to get rid of all of that rat ass snake ass energy, right? Because all of that dense energy is not going to help your light body get through that small little space, right? You got to get rid of that, and that's what your snakes and your operatives are going to help you do, whether you know it or not, at this time, to help you elevate into your new worth. Yeah, some of your kids are jumping around a lot, so you might be seeing a lot of pulsating lights right now as well. And you're like, what the fuck is that? But like a lot of pulsating lights, that's because light body activations. Colors and symbols and languages. So you could be learning new symbols like hieroglyphs, sign language. I'm getting Braille. So yeah, there's a lot of new languages that are just coming to you. And I feel like if you start learning a language right now, it would probably be really easy for you. Okay, so I'm going to just pull some cards. I know that was a lot, but I'm going to pull some cards real quick to just see, you know, what else y'all need to know, do, or be aware of. But yes. Ooh, okay, so all paths lead home. Just flew on out. All right. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. Right now, Spirit is telling you that now is a time to look within. Don't outsource your energy. Try to preserve as much of your energy as you can. But whatever's going on, it is leading you to your destined path, to your focus. Okay, because it's like you have this is your path right here, right? In order for you to get there, you have to let go of that dense energy and center yourself, right? Some of you guys might be doing some water cleansing, or water cleansing might be very helpful and significant to you right now because you're going through a great severing. So this is Mars energy. You're getting rid of a lot of negative energy, anger, conflict. Okay, so you're softening, and in order for you to let go of this dense energy, get to this new earth, you have to soften more to love. And so that's what you're going through right now on a spiritual level. Your light body is anyway. Okay, so right now it looks like, you know, there might be a spiritual cleansing. Like I'm really getting a deep dive in a earth pool of water. Okay, so to a lake, an ocean, or something like that. Also help activate some things. That'll help activate your light body. I know I did that when I went to Tulum on an unexpected trip. Like, if y'all haven't already, I think my Patreon Wolfpack members were able to get that whole story about how spirit led me there just out of the blue so that I could do a lot of healing and light body activating. And one part of that activation was getting in water. I spent a lot of time in water, like, and I'm not, you know, I'm not opposed to it, but it's like I wasn't planning that. Like spirit just led me to so much water, and to the point to where they dipped me in all the way in the water, hair wet. That's that. And then it also says seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So there are some things that are deep subconscious healing that's happening as well. It looks like you also see some potential in things. It's like you see the light at the tunnel. You see what could potentially happen from this growth or something like that. So it looks like deep cleansing and deep light healing is happening for you so that you can sever some of these toxic energy, some of this anger and this conflict that maybe has happened since you were a child. You might find yourself also helping someone, so you know you may have to stop what you're doing to, you know, help someone out, or you know that may be something that you're called to do recently, is to give a helping hand. And I feel like if there is some kind of detour in which you have to help somebody else, I feel like that's still a path that's leading you to your center, or to your home, or to your new earth that you've been manifesting. And then spirit is giving me the void as a final card. So right now they're saying either you have been, or you will be in a position where you have to stop and embrace. Okay, and I feel like the winter months for you were maybe slower than usual. They may have been more spiritually taxing. You know, your seasonal depression may have been stronger this year than, you know, other years, or, you know, mental things going on more so this winter than anything. I feel like you're coming out of that space because spirit is saying you were in a great cosmic womb. Okay, you were embrace winter. So it's like those winter months were all a part of the journey. They were all a part of the plan. Okay, they were all a part of the plan to lead you on your path home. There is potential here wherever you're going. Just stop and embrace the winter. Stop and embrace this cosmic womb that you are in. Okay, some of you just spirit is saying you do have to pause because a lot of that density has to be removed, and jump on in. So spirit wants you to get into some water. A water setting is very significant, but they're saying Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Okay, so that's something that's really going to trust in the timing though. Okay, it's like you're ready for change, but it's like now is not the time. Okay, so you're going to have to trust in spirit. You're going to have to trust in the timing. You're in this void space. You're in this black space. Like, what's going on? You can't see past this. Like, you see that little light right there, but it's like that looks very, very far. Like, I don't even know if I'll ever get there. You know what I mean? So it's like you're in this very void space, like a baby in a womb. Like, I do not know what's next, right? And so, boom, now you're about to be born. So just jump on in. You ain't got no choice. And you see how that kind of looks like an eye to me. So your third eye awakening, third eye opening. Some of your eyesight might get better. It might get worse, or whatever the case, but you may notice a change in your eyesight as well. But spirit is saying jump on into that adventure and into that change, because all of that is leading you to new earth and your new light body activation and all of that. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that's what I got for you. Love y'all. Namaste.